Hey everyone, welcome to the Call Your Doula page. Happy Thursday. I'm so excited today that I am going live with Angelique Marnier of Corporate Countdown. This is the final episode in our series for the Motherhood and Money series. So, for those who don't know me, never have seen me before, my name is Jarielle Campbell. I am the lead doula here at Call Your Doula. I support first time parents. I help them to gain confidence and clarity in order to birth their family their way. And so I basically teach childbirth education. I provide support, resources. I'm actually showing up in person a lot of times in order to be there when my clients go into labor and to provide physical support, emotional support, and to create an environment that will allow them to be uninhibited as they bring their family into the world. So that's what I do. And I have been going live for about 6 months now with Angelique Marnier. She is an online course creator and coach, and she helps people to escape their 9 to 5 by basically turning their expertise into a course that they can sell and add an additional stream of income to the money that they already have in their 9 to 5. So I'm so excited that we are doing the very last live. So this is the last time that we are going to go live for this series. Throughout the last 6 months, we have gone live once a month, and we have been sharing everything that's been going on with me as Angelique has coached me through creating my very first course. So today, on everything and to just go ahead and give you guys the finale, hopefully to give you motivation and inspiration to create your first course before 2021. So I am going to go ahead and add Angelique to the live and we'll get started. Hey,
All right,
hey.
can you see me, hear me?
Yes. Tech check. I can see you and hear you. Can you see me and hear me?
Yep, I can see you. Can you smell me? No.
You look like you smell fantastic from here.
Yes, you gotta make sure we have the smell goods on, even if nobody can smell us.
Right, even if nobody else can smell them, breath
Yeah,
has to be fresh and smell goods have to be on.
hey, just in case. I know that that's gonna be next. Soon you'll be able to
Right,
smell stuff.
right. Make it a full sensory experience.
Yeah,
So,
why not?
Angelique, just introduce yourself really quickly in case this is the first time people are catching our series, which it would be a shame because we've been going live since June. But just in case it's people's first time, let everybody know like who you are and what you do.
Yep, so I'm Angelique Marnier, and basically I help women, sometimes men, help them create online courses, and we help them to make them profitable so that they can make a real income from it. So it is great to have an online course, but it's not making any money. What would be the point, right? And we have
Right.
summits to share, and we should be definitely compensated for it. So yeah, I help people take whatever either they're passionate about, what they're already doing at their 9 to 5, whatever skill set they have, we package that into a great online course that they can sell to the masses. And like I said, really start making a real actual income so that they can either, if they want to, they can leave their 9 to 5, but it's always nice to have another revenue stream just in case. And I think we all learned that during COVID, right? So
Say
many
that.
people, yeah, and I talk to women and men as well all the time, and they wish they would have had something cooking up in the background, like an online course, so that
Hmm.
they wouldn't have kind of, their money kind of stopped in some regards once their 9 to 5 wasn't there anymore. Or even small
Yeah.
businesses, some restaurant owners, like I know some people have really been hit hard by COVID, so they are
Yes.
kicking themselves that they didn't have something. So before that happens to any of us, let's go ahead and get a course going.
Yeah, no. Hey, Lady G, thank you so much for joining our live. Yeah, no, I completely agree. I think that 2020 has definitely taught us so much, right? And how we're going to move differently moving forward. And speaking of, like, it's not too late to get started on your online course and to
Right,
have that course launch in the new year.
right.
Angelique, like, what do you want to say about like the time that we spent together, just as far as
Right.
like a recap and actionable things that people can do right now to still get started on their course before the new year?
Okay, let's do that. Hey, Davida, how are you? Thanks for jumping on. So first and foremost, let's make sure that if you are deciding to like, okay, Angelique, I'm thinking about, I'm kind of just checking it out. First,
Yeah.
let's start. The first step I would say is let's make sure you have a juicy topic because it's great to have a topic. It's about, here or there, whatever. But if nobody's going to buy it, my whole point is to have you make money. So
Right.
go ahead, like, let's make sure that it's a juicy topic. And so, Angelique, what do you mean by a juicy topic? Well, it's something that actually it provides a solution to an issue or a problem. So what's an issue or a problem? An issue or a problem is somebody who has high blood pressure, high cholesterol, somebody who needs to lose 20 pounds, somebody who's has alopecia, somebody who is going through a divorce. Like, these are things that are major, major crises that people are going through right now. And a lot of these things you've already been through or you figured out the solution to. So figure out the need, provide the solution. So that's what I mean when I say a juicy course. That's a juicy course because why? Because people will pull out their wallet immediately to get that cure, to get that. You can then become the guru, the doctor. You can be the person that really helps them get to that transformation. So that's the first thing I would say, is make sure you have a juicy topic, something that people are actually interested in.
Yeah.
And then the second thing is, let's figure out who your audience really is. Yeah, most of the time when people come in and start working with me, they're like, oh, I'm going to sell it to everybody. And I'm like, okay, but I think we've all learned that when you talk to everybody, you talk to nobody, right, Jariel? Like, when you agree.
Absolutely. As Pat Flynn would say, the riches are in the niches, and you need to niche down and figure out who you're talking to. I can't tell you how many times people are trying to be inclusive and talk to everybody, and I went ahead and clicked off their website because I have gotten confused in the first 2.2 seconds, and I have no idea what you're talking about. So it's clearly not for me. So let me exit. Absolutely.
So it's okay to Jariel's point, to niche down. Like, if you want to start with, I want to talk to everybody. Okay, let's niche it down. Male or female. Okay, let's talk to women. Okay, are we talking to mothers? Are we talking to single mothers? Are we talking to single mothers who just got divorced? Okay, now we have a niche. So just kind of wherever you start, just kind of bring it down, maybe 3 or 4 niches, and you'll be golden. But at least do that.
Yeah. Angelique, what do you say to people who say, like, I don't want to niche down because I don't want to exclude anyone, and I've always been a very inclusive person, and niching down feels wrong? What do you say to people who say that?
I say, why don't we take a look at Amazon? They started with just books.
Yep.
Bottom line. So you got to start with a niche. Sorry, I know we all want to be everything to everybody and make our 10 and 20 and 30 and 40 million. I get it. But let's just start with a small subset. Let's learn them. Let's speak to them. If it's, women of color, let's talk to them about being a woman of color. If it's single moms who are getting back in the dating game, let's talk about that. Like, talk directly to them. If it's people, vegetarians or vegans, let's talk their talk so they know that we know what we're talking about, and so we can talk their vernacular, and so we can get to know them. Okay, so once you're starting to talk to, single moms, now you can talk to moms in general, and then women in general. But I would just say, first, let's look at what the big boys did, and Amazon is the everything to everybody, but they started very, very specific. So I want to do the same thing because I want to be big like them.
Yeah, unless you have a Jeff Bezos budget, then pick one thing and stick to it. So, got it. And then, Angelique, you always say something really dope about, like, helping people narrow down the topic. You normally give like 5 different industries where people might be able to find the topic. And I know that you gave those before, but do you mind just doing a quick recap of the different industries where people can make a profitable course?
Yeah, so here's, the skinny, as they say. So if you are like, I don't know, Angelique, what I want to do, or what I'm interested in, nobody else is interested in, or I'm at my 9 to 5, but I hate it, so I don't want to continue to do that. The three buckets that I always go to, which were my go-tos even when I started, are health, wealth, and love. And so we say that just simple. Health, like I said, everybody needs help with how to lose weight, how to gain weight. Like I said, how to have healthier hair. Hey, Shani, health-wise, how to get better nutrition, how to boost your immune system, like how to get more protein in your diet. These are all things that are health-based, how to get past alopecia. There's a lot of things that people are working with regards to health. So that health is always going to win. If you can help people get to a transformation in their health, they're going to gladly pay you. Okay, so if you're struggling trying to figure out what your course should be, I love the health sector. It's a beautiful one. The next hey Crystal, how are you? The next one would be wealth. who doesn't want to know how to make more money, save more money, get into retirement quicker? People want to know about how to flip real estate. They want to know how to
Yeah.
use insurance. They want to know, do they need a trust? They want to know, do they, what about if I'm having, marital problems? Should I have gotten a prenup? People always need help with these things.
Mm.
So when it comes to wealth, you can, and that's the sector I'm in. I just looked at it, you're like, oh, okay, I know women are trying to get out of their 9 to 5. Why wouldn't I help them build their wealth online? So health, wealth, and then the last one, hey Carly, is going to be love. Everybody's looking for love in all the right and wrong places. Yeah. So either
Yeah.
you're trying to get into a relationship, you're trying to get out of a relationship. You want to adopt children. Your child right now is not acting right, and you want to become closer to them. Whatever it is, everybody's looking for love, or maybe you're just lonely. Whatever it is, everybody. I want love too, Shawnee. I'm here with you. But everybody's looking for love, and it doesn't matter. You might think that they're not, but at the end of the day, we all want love. Everybody does in some respect. So yes, if you are thinking of, this is for anything, right? Even if you don't create a course, if you're looking to do anything in the online space, health, wealth, love, you can't lose. Just find your particular tribe, your particular topic, and you cannot lose in any of those 3 categories.
Okay, so we have our juicy topic, we have our target audience, and then what's the next step, Angelique? What's the third thing that
we get to have some fun, because that's the research part, and people don't really like that as much. That's where I come in.
I love research.
I'm pushing you and priming you, and like, did you go on Reddit? Did you go to Google Trends? Like, this is where I get really down and dirty with you to make sure we've got these things right, because those are really the pillars to make sure we have a solid course. Once those 2 are in order, and it could take a week, it could take 3 weeks. Once we have those in order, we are golden, because now we can start creating the course, and all we figure out is, what is A? Where are they starting? What's Z? Where will they end up? So, hey, right now I am 30 pounds overweight. As a result of taking your course, I will lose the 30 pounds. This is the beginning. This is the end. Now, all we do is figure out what those steps are in between. And it's really easy from there, because you're already an expert in it.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Shani, for listening on the highway and putting up the hearts. We really, really appreciate you. Okay, and then after we do our research, for me, I went to like Udemy, I went to Teachable, I did some looking in some Facebook groups in order to find out like if what I wanted to create existed, and so that's something that people can do as well. Also polling people, so just asking your target audience like, what obstacles or challenges are you facing right now, is another really fantastic question to ask to get some insights for your course.
Yes, that's one of the best things I did was ask 9 to 5 women, like, what do you want? And I thought that they wanted this and that. They really just wanted to make money. That was the thing that every time I thought, like, oh, I want freedom, I want time, I want to be with my kids. They were like, I just want to make more money. I just don't feel like I'm getting paid what I'm worth. I just want to make more money. And so I just started talking about making more money.
Love it. Yeah. Okay, so then after we do our research, so we have our juicy topic, we picked our audience, we've completed our research, so then what would be step 4?
Step 4 is really, now we're going to put it together, and we're going to start creating videos. Yeah. Or for some people, they work a 9 to 5, so they don't want people to see what they're doing, or they're just shy, or whatever it is. They're going to put together slides. And so on the slides, each slide is going to have 3 or 4 bullet points. And we're just going to tell people really how to get this transformation. Otherwise, you can do videos, and you can have a background. You can have your chair, whatever you want to do. You can have whatever and you can just speak to people, or you can do a combination of both. With my course, I start each module with me talking and telling them what we're going to do. Then I switch to slides for the rest of the module. Then I come back in at the end and say, hey, here's what we learned. Here's where we've been. So you can do, it can be multimedia in any way, shape, or form, whatever you decide. But we're actually creating the course right then and there. So once you have your once you have your outline, it's go time. It's really put together the course so that we can launch.
Do you have any tips for people about putting together an outline? And then can you give 3 tools for people who want to do a combination of video and slides, or one or the other?
Sure. So when you're putting together your outline, I would just say you can get, I don't have a Post-it note, but just get little pieces of paper like this and write down what the module is and kind of the bullet points, and just put it on the floor on your desk. Just spread it out, right? Now you can see what your modules are. And then you might want to move one and then move another, like to put it in chronological order, but at least the thoughts are out there. And then really from there, just start, hey, Travis, you found it. And then from there, once you're doing your outline, once you kind of have the overarching what the modules are going to be, I just say do a brain dump, like get everything out so that this is going to be your script. This is going to be the script that you use when you are actually creating the videos. You don't have to come up with a script. You just did it when you created your outline. So that's kind of a pro tip that I give people. Just go ahead and do a brain dump. And definitely, you know, when you have a second, go ahead and there's going to be a lot in that dump. So start to, you know, tailor it, curtail it as best as you can. But yeah, that's the way to get it done. And then as far as what I use for my, when I created my videos, I did everything on my iPhone. So you can do it on a phone. You don't need to buy any equipment. I did buy, I have it right here, my speaker. So I did have to get a speaker. And then I got a ring light. And then I was off to the races. That's all I bought. No need to spend a lot of money at all. And if you can't afford a ring light, that's fine. Just get a good light and put it next to you so people can't see it. I did that in the beginning. And I would say the next thing I did was I got onto Loom, so LOOM.com. And that's how I was able to record myself if I needed to, along with the PowerPoint, or just speak over the PowerPoint. So I would say those would be the tools that you need to get started on a course. But like I said, if you have $0, you say you have no money, as long as you have a laptop and an iPhone, I can show you how to make some money.
Okay. And then now that we've gone through, we got a juicy topic. We picked our audience. We went ahead and we decided to do our research. We've outlined the topic. We've done our brain dump. We've created the script and we're ready to record videos. You already gave tools that we can use for that. And then what is like one or two platforms that you would suggest that people put their course on? And then if you have any advice about pricing the course.
Yep, you got it. Trevor said this makes sense. Organization is key. Yeah, organization sure is key.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I would say when you're trying to put everything together, the tools that I use, I mean, let me think. I would say Teachable and Thinkific are the two platforms that are my go-tos.
Okay.
Thinkific really because it's free. At least it was when I got started. My first course I did on Thinkific. So I really don't want anybody to spend any money when they're first getting their course off the ground. So I would do that. But I believe Shawnee is on here and she has Easy Course. So if you want to chime in a little bit, Shawnee, I know you're driving, but she has Easy Course. So that's a platform as well. I do mine on Kartra. That's what I use now, but I didn't start that way. I started on Thinkific for free. So really stay with Thinkific for as long as you can until you're starting to make a profit. Just do it for free. There's no reason to spend a whole lot of money on that. And then pricing, something I love to talk about because a lot of my clients, they're like, oh, I just want to, charge $100, $97. And I'm going to say you have to feel comfortable with your pricing, but I'm going to push you up because bottom line, you got to really look at this on a grand, like a grand scale, right? Bottom line, you took your time, your effort, your energy, your rest, your tears, your blood, your sweat. And if you really think about it, so like say for me, it's free now. Okay, so if you easycourse.me. Yeah, so if you guys are putting together a course, let's all support Shawnee. She is an app maker. She's a Black woman. Let's support her, and she's at easycourse.me. Okay.
And that's E as in Echo, Z as in Zebra, course, period, M-E, for those who can't see the comments. I don't want you to write out the full word and then be like, why can't I find it? So it's literally Echo Zebra course.me.
That's perfect. I'm glad you specified that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I lost our train of thought. What were we talking
about?
I'm
sorry. You were talking about pricing. You were saying people want to start at $97, but basically you don't want people to start at $97.
Yeah, exactly. And every one of my clients does it, and it's fair because I did it too when I first started mine. But the bottom line is, so like say for me, when I was creating my course for women, okay, so bottom line, I'm going to help them make more money. Okay, so they have more money, they're happier. So they're in life making other people happier. Their spouse is happier. Their children are happier. Okay, as a result of that, their blood pressure is going down. Okay, as a result of that, they're able to take more walks. I'm helping them now with their health and their wealth and the love. And as an overarching, they're just a better citizen in the world because they're not so mad about the fact that they're in a job. And for that, And for that, I should be compensated. That's just the bottom line of it. And so my whole thing is to help women create a really good stream of income. So I really want them to start off no lower than $497. And then I want to inch that up in 5 to 6 months to $997 once we've gotten feedback. And then I want to inch it up every 6 months or 2 to 3 months after that. We really need to be compensated. If you are able to get people a transformation, they will pay. And I know this for a fact because how many women I've talked to and they're working with me. The bottom line, they found a way. We can make it into payment, a payment program. They put it on credit cards. They ask their mom for the money. But when people want a transformation, if you can help somebody, you know, not have better skin, or if you can help somebody, you know, who's going through, like Travis helps women, you can help people get through a divorce, they're gonna pay you. I've been through heartbreak before. I know how that is. I haven't been through a divorce, but at the end of the day, heartbreak is hard. So if I could have found somebody who would help me get through heartbreak faster, sign me up. I don't care
People
how
will
much it
pay to
costs.
get out of pain. Absolutely.
I don't care how much it costs. So that's the
Right.
whole thing. When I work with women, they're like, I don't care what it costs. I got to get out of my 9 to 5. Yeah, so it doesn't matter what the cost is. So let's charge what we're worth. We're never going to get what we're worth, but at least let's charge. And if you think about it, if you can find, there's 2.5 billion people on Facebook. I can reach 8 of those people a month and I get a 6-figure income as long as I charge $1,000. You guys, come on. We can do this. We can find 8 people on Facebook because there's 2.5. We can find 8, charge $1,000 and get a 6-figure income. Come through. Like what else do we need? This is the model right here. Bottom line, you can make this happen.
I love, like, you are my favorite coach to talk to about money, because before I talked to you, like, I never thought about the ripple effect of what a transformation could also touch on in other parts of people's lives, and to validate that as the reason why it is value that is being brought to the table, because people could never pay you for your worth because you're absolutely priceless, but people can pay you for value that you bring to the table. So I absolutely love that. Last question for you, Angelique, and then I'll let you leave everybody with any remarks or comments that you want to say. What I have noticed is that a lot of people do have to come up with a sales page, right? So the sales page usually consists of people introducing themselves as an instructor, people introducing the course, and people giving testimonials, letting people know what to expect, what they're going to get, how much the course costs, and then payment plans. Do you have any advice for people about writing that copy so that way it's clear what the promise of the course is, what the transformation will be, how to get those testimonials? And if people can't write copy, do you think that it's more compelling to have a sales page video instead of having it written?
Gotcha. So I would say for me, I love video. It's what it's my go-to. So I do like having video. I think it does. I think it is, to your point, it's more compelling. And the one thing about writing copy, writing ads, and just get to the emotion of it. Like if I'm writing an ad for 9 to 5 women, I'm like, do you have mommy guilt? Or, are you tired of looking out, at your cubicle at the world going around? Like, these are things that they're like, oh, like, you got to get to the emotion. That's all you have to do. That's really it. Like, at the end of the day, like, for you, somebody like, as a doula, what would you say to compel somebody? Like, what would be something emotional you could pull out of somebody?
For me, since I coach people around like childbirth, people have a lot of fear and anxiety around childbirth. People have heard the horror stories of other people's birth experiences. People want their partner to get information in order to be prepared and calm and be able to support them during, this big moment in the both of their lives. And a lot of times right now, their partner is being excluded or left out of the conversation. So my job is just to coach, to give confidence, to give resources, and to give people options so that way they can birth their family their way. So that would
pull
probably
that
be
emotion out. And so that's all I would say. When you're doing copy, just pull the emotion out as best you can. And let's always, it's great to tell people like, oh, it's a 12-week course and I'm going to give you a bonus and I'm going to go, but what you really want to do is provide the actual, like you said, the benefits. Like, hey, I can help you. Hey, Jocelyn, hey, Tierney, I can help you make, I can help you create a 6-figure income. Or, hey, I can help you get out of that 9 to 5. or make it something that is more of a benefit rather than a feature, because people,
Mhm.
they don't really care how many weeks it is. They don't care about that. They really just want to know what's in it for me. Like, right, that's my favorite thing. What's in
Mhm.
it for me? Okay, if I can help you get out of your 9 to 5, hey Juanetta, or if I can tell you, like, I can, get you to freedom, or if I can
Mhm.
tell you, like, I can help you make more money than you're making right now. Like, these are things people care about. They could care less that my course is 12 weeks, or
People don't
that,
care.
or
Right.
that there's going to be a bonus. They don't care about that. They're like,
Right.
what's in it for me? So when creating copy, get to the emotion, and then also don't highlight so much of the features. Really just show what's in it for them, and I think you'll create good copy every single time.
Yeah. And to crystallize it in people's minds, Angelique, give an example of a feature and give an example of a benefit.
A benefit, like I said, would be like, oh, I'm going to give you a bonus checklist. That's great. It's nothing wrong with that, and you should do that. That's one thing. But it's another
Yeah.
thing to say, I'm going to show you step by step how to create a course and get out of your 9 to 5. That's an actual benefit. It's something in it for them, rather than
Mhm.
that's more of a feature. Is just what am I going to get? I'm going to get
Right.
12 modules. I'm going to get, PDFs. I'm going to get, those are good, and you should include that. But more
Mhm.
so with them, exactly what's in it for me. Exactly why I did that. So that's the thing right there. So that's what I would get at more so. People like to know what's in it for me. What am I going to get? How are you going to help me? I'm paying this money. What are you going to give me? And you don't have to make any
Right.
promises. Like, I never promise people, like, hey, work with me and I'll get you out of your 9 to 5. I can show you how to do it though. I can show you how to make money. I can show you how to create a course so that you can get out of your 9 to 5. I know I can show you at least how to create an additional stream of income. So that's kind of what I'm getting at.
Yeah. And Angelique, do you have any final thoughts or tips or hacks that you want to give everybody? You've given like the rundown. It's been fantastic so far, but anything else that we haven't covered that you want to cover?
The only thing I can think of is, as we go into 2021, I just think every woman should create a course of some sort. I mean,
Mm.
it doesn't take a lot of your time. You already know how to do some great and fantastic things. Like, every woman on here, I know what you guys do. Like, you guys could create a course. I'm always going to be a resource source, but the bottom line is, whatever you're doing, turn it into a course that can just be a
Yeah.
passive income stream. All you have to do is tell people about it once or twice a week, but it's not, there's no inventory. You don't have to stack anything in your garage. It doesn't take a lot of money,
Right.
anything like that. So I would just say, in 2021, if you want to just add another thing that can make you, two or $4,000 a month, think about creating a course for sure.
Yeah. So Angelique has been absolutely fantastic to work with. She's so high energy. She's consistent. She follows up. She's always prompt. She's always on time. She's always holding you accountable. She's always making things easy. And she's always finding a way to help you get to your goal and get it done. So I really want to encourage everybody, if you do want to create a course and if you don't know where to start, what to do, like, you need a coach and you
Yeah.
need somebody who can guide you, who has been there, who has done that, and who will be absolutely fantastic to have as a tool in your toolkit. And this woman right here is the person that you need to hire, point blank, period. So, Angelique, tell everybody how they can follow you, how they can get access to you, and how they can book a consultation with you in order to get their course up and going before 2021.
Before 2021. I'm sorry, I'm gonna just go into the comments real quick. Hey
Yeah.
Jocelyn, hey Tyranny, at Call Your Doula. That is a great point. Okay, we got great points. Wow. Oh, hey, it's Bitsyland. I like that name. People will pay for it. Okay, so I want to make sure we just got into the comments. Hey Tyranny. Oh, thanks. Appreciate you. You're
Yeah.
dope. Appreciate that. And Shani says she's on it. Yes, can't wait to see what your course is. And Travis and David is going to be doing a course. So any way I can help you out with that, your treasure, I appreciate it. We love us some corporate countdown. Angelique, great, perfect. So if you guys want to find me, I'm at corporate countdown, corporate_countdown. So you guys can find me there any and all times. Again, I'm always going to be a resource. If you want to book a strategy session, we can just jump on a call. I can at least get you on your way. If you want to work with me, perfect. But even if you don't, I'll make sure I get you some valuable information. So at corporate_countdown. I'm doing so. No worries, Shawnee. And then, hey, Jariel, tell everybody about what you do, where they can find you as well. I mean, come on, let's go.
Yeah. No, one more thing before we do that. Tell everybody about your Facebook group.
Oh yeah. So if you guys want to join us, I have a Facebook group and we are growing, growing, growing. There's a lot of momentum in there. So I'd love for you guys to join. And that is financially free female entrepreneurs. So financially free female entrepreneurs for the third time, financially free female entrepreneurs. And I learned that from Ashley
Okay.
Ann, repeated 3 times because people get it that way.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So that was Angelique, and I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. My platform is about pregnancy. It's about birth. It's about postpartum. It is about transitioning from adulthood to parenthood, and to have support during that transition. I feel like everybody holds the baby, but nobody holds the parents, and so that is my job, to help parents to gain confidence and clarity, so that way they can birth their family their way. If you're interested in following me, I am at Call Your Doula on Facebook, on Instagram. So that is where you can find me. You can also email me, info at Call Your Doula. If you are interested in the 30-minute free birth planning session, I will be happy to support you in planning the birth of your dreams. So that is what I do. And I really appreciate you guys for sticking with us through this series, the Motherhood and Money series, where we are helping women who are in their 9 to 5 to gain an extra stream of income. It was really important to me because as a new mom, I went on maternity leave. I felt like it wasn't enough time and I didn't have the money that I really needed in order to make a different decision. And so when you don't have money, you don't have options. And so creating that extra stream of revenue could have been the difference between me comfortably sitting at home with my daughter for maybe a year or two, which is what I wanted, and me being forced to get back into the workforce before I was ready. So that's why I wanted to collaborate with Angelique. She has been so fantastic. She is a wealth of knowledge. Definitely check her out, join her Facebook group, and book your session with her. And I thank you guys so much for sticking with us to the end. Angelique,
Yeah.
like, really showed up and showed out. I really appreciate you guys for all the love, all the hearts, all of the comments. Thank you guys so very much. And
Thank
follow
you.
Angelique for more lives and more incredible information in
It was
2021.
amazing, great session. Well, Tierney said men need help too, so maybe you could be his doula as well. Shout out to shout out
Yes,
to
me and
Marketing
you
Kings.
too.
If you guys need a website or any marketing stuff, Tierney is definitely your place to go. Marketing_Kings, check him out. But this has been great. Thank you, Delta Squad, Crown Squad, for showing up and giving us some love here. Financially freedom is what we all need. Yes, that's the goal,
Absolutely.
right? Let's get our financial freedom. Let's not be dependent on anybody else. So thank you, Jariel, for letting me be on your platform once again and for
Yeah.
allowing me to coach you. It has been a true pleasure. You are so professional, so coachable, and I can totally appreciate that. And you actually take the advice and you actually execute. So I couldn't
Yeah.
ask for a better client, and I appreciate you to the utmost.
Yeah, and thank you so much for coaching me. It's been an absolute pleasure. I never thought that I would create an online
Right?
course. And so I'm so super excited that I've been able to do that. And now I have the platform and the groundwork, so it can only get better and I can only
Yeah,
create
no
better
doubt.
courses from here. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Always gonna
And
be here.
yeah, I'll see you guys. I hope you have a fantastic December and a
Yes.
fantastic and safe holiday weekend. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you.
Bye. Thanks, Jariel.
Thank you.